coin collectors and history enthusiasts, welcome to my channel. First up, we're diving deep into the world of coin collecting and discussing a fascinating piece of American currency, the 1988 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark. Is this common dime hiding extraordinary value in today's collector market? Let's find out. The Roosevelt dime has been an integral part of U.S. coinage since 1946. It was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left a lasting impact. The dime also commemorates his role in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign dedicated to eradicating polio. The 1988 dime, struck at the Denver Mint, carries the D mint mark just to the left of the torch on the reverse side. This seemingly ordinary coin has gained attention among collectors, especially when found in fine or better condition. When assessing the value of a coin like the 1988 Roosevelt dime, condition plays a critical role. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect mint state. A dime, in fine condition, as we're discussing today, shows moderate wear but retains most of its details. In fine condition, the 1988 with the mint mark dime typically sells for $60,000 in the collector market. This might seem like much. Rare variations or high-grade examples can fetch even more, can command prices upwards of $72,000 or more. If you're wondering how to find a dime, the answer might be closer than you think. Check your pocket change or visit local banks to request rolls of dimes. Coin roll hunting is an affordable and exciting way to discover hidden treasures. Also, don't forget to inspect your coins carefully for potential errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or doubling, which can significantly boost their value. Invest in basic tools like a magnifying glass and coin albums. Handle coins carefully to avoid damage. Educate yourself about mint marks, grading, and common errors. Join a local coin club or online community to learn and trade with others. So, the next time you come across a 1988 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark, take a closer look. Whether it's a fine condition dime worth a couple of dollars or a rare mint error coin worth much more, this little piece of history could make a big impact on your collection. Next up, we're talking about the 1989 Roosevelt dime with the P mint mark, especially in very fine condition. Could this humble coin fetch you a big fortune on the collector's market? Let's dive in. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1946. It was designed by John R. Sinek to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a key role in founding the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to fighting polio. Over the years, this dime has become one of the most widely circulated coins in the United States. But not all dimes are created equal, and that's where the 1989 PMINT mint mark coin comes in. Let's talk about why it's catching the attention of collectors today. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. While billions of these dimes were produced, coins in very fine condition stand out for their sharp details and minimal wear. Collectors prize these coins for their historical and aesthetic appeal. But why is this dime gaining value? One reason is the increasing interest in high-grade coins from the late 20th century. Many people overlook modern coins, making well-preserved examples rare and desirable. The date and mint mark. Check the front of the coin for 1989 and the small P mint mark near the bottom right of Roosevelt's portrait. Condition matters. In very fine condition, you'll notice that most of Roosevelt's features are well defined, though there may be slight wear on the cheekbone and hair. Avoid damaged coins. Scratches, dents, or discoloration can significantly lower a coin's value. All right, let's talk money. In today's collector market, a 1989 P. Roosevelt dime in very fine condition can sell for around $68,000 depending on demand. Higher grades, like extremely fine or mint state, can fetch even more. While this might make you an overnight millionaire, coins is still a rewarding treasure hunt. Plus, their value could increase over time as more collectors seek out high-quality modern coins. If you're serious about collecting coins or want to sell your 1989 Roosevelt dime, here are some tips. Protect your coins from scratches by storing them in coin holders or albums. Get your coin graded. If you think your dime is in excellent condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or CNG Research. The Market Watch auction sites and collector forums to see what similar coins are selling for. So what's in your pocket change? You never know, that 1989 Roosevelt dime might have been hidden treasure. Let me know in the comments if you found one of these coins or if you are starting your coin collecting journey. Next up, we're diving into one of the most beloved and widely circulated coins in the United States, the Roosevelt dime. Specifically, we'll be looking at the 2002 PM Mint Roosevelt dime in good condition and exploring its current value in the collector's market. Could this little coin in your pocket be worth more than 10 cents? Let's find out. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. It was designed to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, and his fight against polio. The coin features a simple yet iconic design by sculptor John R. Sinek, with Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch on the reverse. Fast forward to 2002, and we have the Roosevelt dime struck at the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the small P mint mark on the obverse just above the date. These dimes were struck in massive quantities, over 2.2 billion in total. But don't let that huge number fool you. Certain factors can make your 2002 P. Roosevelt dime more valuable than you might expect. Errors. Look out for die cracks, double die obverses, or misaligned strikes. These can skyrocket the coin's value. Demand some years or mint marks become more sought leader among collectors, even if the mintage numbers were high. However, if your coin is in pristine condition, let's say MS65 or higher, it could fetch anywhere from $54,000 at auction. Error coins, depending on their rarity and type, can go for or even $1,000. That's a massive leap for such a small coin. Remember, professional grading from companies like PCGS or NGC can help verify your coin's condition and potentially boost its value. Use a magnifying glass to carefully inspect the coin for errors. Handle your coins with care. No fingerprints or scratches. Store them in a protective holder to maintain their condition. Always research or consult an expert before selling. So, is your 2002 P. Roosevelt dime worth a fortune? But it's definitely worth checking your change and keeping an eye out for rare finds. Even if it's worth much today, coins like these hold incredible historical and sentimental value. Who knows? Your dime could be part of a growing collection that turns into a treasure trove. Next up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically the 2003 Roosevelt dime with the P mint mark in silver shade in very fine condition. Stay tuned to find out its surprising value in today's collector market. The Roosevelt dime, first introduced in 1946, honors the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was created to commemorate his leadership and his role in founding the March of Dimes. Since its inception, the dime has become a staple of U.S. currency. But what makes the 2003 Roosevelt dime from the Philadelphia Mint special? Let's dig into its unique features and why collectors are so interested in it today. The P mint mark, located on the reverse side of the coin, just above the date, silver-like appearance. While most 2003 dimes are composed of a copper-nickel blend, some exhibit a striking silver hue due to toning or environmental factors. Very fine condition. Coins in this grade retain much of their original detail, with only minor signs of wear point to the coin's edges. And don't forget to check the edges. A well-defined edge can increase its appeal to collectors. In the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition are everything. While the 2003 Roosevelt dime isn't made of silver, its unique silver-like tone and condition can make it a prized piece. In today's market, a 2003 mint Roosevelt dime in very fine condition can fetch anywhere from $54,000 depending on the buyer. However, rarer coins with exceptional toning or mint errors can go for even higher prices. Inspect the coin closely. Look for mint marks, errors, or unusual toning. Grade your coin. Coins in very fine or higher condition will always be more valuable. Consult an expert, visit a local coin dealer, or get a professional grading for accurate valuation. Research the market, check online platforms, heritage auctions, or dedicated coin forums for recent sales. The 2003 Roosevelt dime with the P mint mark may seem big. It carries big value in the eyes of collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner, always keep an eye on your pocket change. You never know what treasures you might find. Next stop, we're diving deep into a small but mighty treasure, the 1996 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark. Could this tiny coin hiding in your pocket change be worth big bucks in the collector's market today? Stick around to find out. First, let's step back in time to understand why the Roosevelt dime is such an iconic piece. Introduced in 1946, this coin was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a symbol of his leadership during the Great Depression and his role in founding the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio. Since then, the dime has remained a staple in U.S. currency, with slight design modifications and mint marks over the years. But what makes the 1996 with D. Roosevelt dime stand out? The D mint mark indicates this coin was minted in Denver. What's fascinating about the 1996 Roosevelt dime is that it was produced in high quantities, but finding one in very good condition, especially with its luster intact, is becoming rarer by the day. Look for the D on the lower right side of the coin, near the base of Roosevelt's neck. Coins graded as very good or better, with minimal wear, are especially desirable. The 1996 series holds special significance as it marked the 50th anniversary of the dime's introduction. Now here's the part you've been waiting for. How much is this dime worth? If your coin is in very good condition or better, and especially if it's been graded by a professional service, it can bring in anywhere from $50,000. And wait, in pristine mint state condition, with grades like MS-67 or MS-68, this dime has been known to sell for $62,000 or more. That's a massive increase from its humble face value. Use a magnifying glass to examine the details. Check for any signs of wear or damage. Look for errors. Rare mint errors, like doubling or misstrikes, can dramatically increase a coin's value. Protect your coin in a plastic case or a coin album to preserve its condition. And if you're serious about selling, consider getting your coin graded. Professional grading can authenticate its value and attract higher offers. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1996 with D. Roosevelt dime is proof that even the smallest coins can hold big value. So, next time you're sorting through your change jar, take a closer look. You might just discover a hidden treasure. Next up, we're diving into a tiny treasure that could be worth way more than its face value. A 2006 Roosevelt dime with a D mint mark in extra fine condition. Could this little coin be sitting in your pocket change right now, waiting to make you a big fortune? Let's find out. The Roosevelt dime has been an iconic part of U.S. currency since 1946. Designed by John R. Sinek, it was created to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, and his dedication to the March of Dimes campaign, which fought polio. But what makes the 2006 D. Roosevelt dime particularly interesting to collectors today, it's not just its history, it's the details, the condition, and its growing demand in the collector's market. The 2006 Roosevelt dime features Roosevelt's portrait on the obverse side, along with the year and the D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver. The reverse side displays a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. For collectors, it's the little details that matter. Sharp edges, clear lettering, and defined features on Roosevelt's face all contribute to a coin's value. Coins, in extra fine condition or better, are particularly sought after because they retain most of their original details with minimal wear. As of today, these coins can fetch anywhere between $45,000 in extra fine condition. If your dime is in uncirculated condition, the value can rise $48,000 or more. Why? Because collectors are always on the hunt for pristine examples of modern coins to complete their sets. Coins in extra fine or uncirculated condition command the highest premiums. Look for coins with minimal wear, strong details, and no major scratches. Check for unusual features like doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. These errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. Some years and mint marks are more desirable than others due to lower production numbers or historical significance. The 2006 D dime gaining popularity among modern coin collectors. To determine if your dime is in extra fine condition, examine it closely. Here's what to look for. Sharp details in Roosevelt's hair and facial features. Minimal wear on the torch and branches on the reverse side. A clean surface with no major scratches or discoloration. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to check for these features. It's worth the effort. Online marketplaces, platforms, or Etsy are great for reaching collectors. Coin dealers visit local coin shops for a professional appraisal. Coin shows and auctions. These are excellent places to find buyers who understand the value of your coin. Just remember to research prices beforehand so you know what to expect. So, could you have a valuable 2006 D. Roosevelt dime hiding in your pocket change? It's time to find out. Start by checking your dimes for the D mint mark and examine their condition. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating story behind the 2007 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark. If you have one in extra fine condition, you might be sitting on a big fortune in the collector's market. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, designed to honor the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt. This coin replaced the Mercury dime and has since become a staple in American currency. Over the decades, the design has remained largely unchanged, but certain years and mint marks have caught the eye of collectors worldwide. Enter The 2007 Roosevelt dime from the Denver Mint, denoted by the D mint mark on the coin's reverse. While billions of dimes were minted that year, the value of your coin depends on its condition and rarity. Coins in extra fine condition like this one can fetch impressive prices in today's market. Condition: extra fine coins show minimal wear and retain most of their original luster. Certain dimes have misstrikes, die cracks, or doubling that make them extremely rare. Demand: collectors often pay a premium for coins that complete their sets. If your dime checks these boxes, it's time to start exploring its market value. The current market value for a 2007 D dime in extra fine condition varies. On average, these coins sell for $40,000, but rare examples or era coins can go for much more, sometimes upwards of $45,000 or more on auction sites or specialized coin markets. To maximize the value of your dime, consider getting it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. These companies assess the condition and authenticate the coin, which can significantly increase its resale value. Once graded, you can sell it. Who knew a simple dime could hold so much value? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 2007 D Roosevelt dime is proof that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. So, check your change, examine your coin jars, and who knows, you might just strike it rich. Next up, we're diving into something that might surprise a lot of you: the 1988 Roosevelt dime. While it may seem like just another dime, this coin, especially in the right condition, can actually be worth more than you'd expect. If you're a collector or just someone who loves finding hidden treasures in your pocket change, stick around to learn more about the 1988 Roosevelt dime and its value in today's coin market. Before we get into the 1988 dime specifically, let's take a quick look at the history of the Roosevelt dime. This coin was first issued in 1946, just after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, in honor of his work during the Great Depression and World War II. The design, created by artist John R. Sinek, features a portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse, and the reverse showcases a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing peace and strength. Over the years, the Roosevelt dime has become one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics. While many people still use them in daily transactions, certain years, particularly coins with low mintage numbers or in exceptional condition, have become highly sought after by collectors. Now let's talk specifically about the 1988 Roosevelt dime. The 1988 version of this coin was minted in large quantities, so it's considered rare, at least in comparison to other more scarce years. However, the value of a 1988 Roosevelt dime can still vary greatly depending on its condition, and yes, that's where things get interesting. In terms of the mintage, there were over 820 million 1988 dimes minted in total, with coins being struck in both Philadelphia and Denver. But what really adds value to these coins, especially for collectors, is their condition and whether they carry certain mint marks. One of the biggest factors that influence the value of a 1988 Roosevelt dime is its condition. Coins that are in better condition are obviously worth more. The industry typically uses grading scales to assess a coin's quality, with grades ranging from good to uncirculated, and even proof for special editions. A dime in fine condition has noticeable wear, but all the key details are still visible. It's not in pristine condition, but it's not worn down to the point of being unrecognizable either. A 1988 Roosevelt dime in fine condition, typically $50,000 too high, but if you have a collection of these, the value could start to add up. If you happen to have an uncirculated 1988 Roosevelt dime, you're in luck. These coins can range up to $70,000 or more, depending on how flawless they are. A pristine coin with no signs of wear and tear is always going to attract more collectors, so if you find one in perfect shape, hold on to it. Now let's focus on the P Mint mark. You'll find the P Mint mark on Roosevelt dimes that were minted in Philadelphia. The mint mark is located just beneath the date on the obverse side of the coin. Most of the 1988 dimes you'll come across will have this P Mint mark, as it was the most common mint for that year. In general, dimes with the P Mint mark are uncommon than those with other mint marks, but that doesn't necessarily mean they aren't valuable. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint that are in great condition, especially those that were not widely circulated, can still fetch higher prices. However, keep in mind that these are not as valuable as rarer mint marks like D or S from other years, but they are still of interest to collectors. Now that you know what to look for, where should you sell or buy these dimes? If you think you have a valuable 1988 Roosevelt dime, the best places to check are coin shops, online auction sites, or specialized coin marketplaces. A lot of collectors are always on the lookout for specific years and mint marks, especially when it comes to coins in fine or uncirculated condition. It's also worth noting that the price can fluctuate based on demand, so if you're selling, timing is everything. Some collectors might even pay a premium for coins that have been graded by a professional service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or Professional Coin Grading Service. So, there you have it. The 1988 Roosevelt dime might not be the rarest coin out there, but in the right condition, it can still have significant value in the market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's worth checking your pocket change for these dimes. With a little bit of luck and some careful inspection, you might just have a hidden gem on your hands. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1967 Roosevelt dime. You might just be sitting on a small treasure. Let's explore why this little coin, with no mint mark and a silver sheen, is so special. Let's start with the basics. The Roosevelt dime was first issued in 1946, designed by artist John R. Sinek, to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away in 1945. Roosevelt's profile graces the obverse, while the reverse features a torch, olive branch, and oak branch symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. Fast forward to 1967, and you'll see this coin was still in circulation, made of 90% silver. But what makes the 1967 version stand out in today's market? In 1967, the Roosevelt dime was part of the last batch of coins to contain 90% silver before the U.S. government shifted to a copper-nickel composition in 1965. These silver coins are now considered highly valuable by collectors and investors alike. With silver prices fluctuating, the metal content alone gives these dimes a base value. If you own a 1967 Roosevelt dime, its silver content is worth a few dollars depending on current silver prices. Now, let's talk about the no mint mark aspect. The 1967 dime, unlike earlier years, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. These coins didn't feature a mint mark, which makes them unique when compared to other years, especially when mints in Denver or San Francisco used to place their marks on dimes. This absence of a mint mark is something collectors often look for, as it helps identify the coin's origin. While it might not seem significant at first, it adds a layer of rarity and historical interest, making these dimes even more intriguing. Condition is king in the world of coin collecting. The better the condition of a coin, the more valuable it is. So, How does the 1967 Roosevelt dime hold up in this regard? So, what kind of value can you expect for your 1967 Roosevelt dime? Well, the market has been very favorable to these coins, especially in good condition or higher. Right now, the value of a 1967 Roosevelt dime ranges from a few dollars in silver content to upwards of $80,000 for a coin in good condition. But for those in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, the price could soar much higher, even beyond $96,000 or more. Online auctions and coin dealers have seen some of these dimes listed for high prices, especially if they are graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. So, what makes the 1967 Roosevelt dime truly special? It's a combination of historical significance, the allure of silver, and the potential for rarity in condition and preservation. If you're a collector, this coin could be the perfect addition to your collection. Finding a coin like this in great condition and with a little bit of luck might lead to a fantastic find. Whether you're holding on to it for the long term or selling it to a collector, the Roosevelt dime could turn out to be more valuable than you think. Now that you know more about the 1967 Roosevelt dime and why it could be worth more than just its silver content, keep an eye out in your change jar, your coin collection, or at local coin shops. You never know when you'll discover a small treasure. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin tips and valuable information. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, happy collecting.